Hello everybody. Today we are going over the settings I use personally to play Final Fantasy XI on the Horizon server. I got a comment a few days ago about asking like what settings do I have and what works for me. So we're just going to give a quick few minute rundown, and then like always we'll get back into the gameplay. Alright, first of all, when you log in, you'll see your name on the right. Welcome back to Horizon, and all the patch notes on the left. I like using the dark mode because I just like, yeah, too damn bright. Sorry, no thank you. You can barely see the artwork in the background, but you know it's there. Click here, then up here, you're gonna click on the little cog here. Now the bad thing with this right here, I have my screen setting really messed up, my default window resolution. So what we're actually gonna do, I'm gonna go into my settings real quick, and I'm gonna change my screen setting so I can actually see what I'm looking at here. Go to my system. I'm gonna drop that bad boy down to 150 for us for a short while, just so I can see everything. There you go. Now we can maximize the screen. Now everything looks sort of decent right now. So I can actually see the open gamepad config. We're gonna do that first because I like playing with the controller. I started playing Final Fantasy XI back, good lord, 2002, 2003. So I like using a controller. Do you want to use this app to make changes to your device? Yes. So for me personally, I liked. Oh my god, let's see here. Will it even let me select it? That's the problem. There it goes. Okay. Do a quick transition real quick. Gamepad config. Oh, it will not load it. Okay, I guess it's probably too specific of a screen that it won't bring it up on the OBS Studio. So I'm just gonna go over them real quick with you real quick, and this is what I like to use. So I am using a PlayStation DualSense Edge. I had an Xbox Elite 2, which started peeling off the little back rubbers for it, and now my trigger buttons, the ones that are under the controller that you flick with your index finger and your middle finger, some of those don't fire off anymore, and I barely had the controller for 6 months. So if I were to recommend a controller to use wired or wireless, unfortunately the PlayStation DualSense Edge does not work wirelessly as well out the box with your PC. I would just wire the damn thing, use the PlayStation's Dual Edge. I've been using both controllers for 6 months, and the PlayStation is still running strong. Yes, it's a very expensive controller, what, $250, $300, but I would recommend that over the Xbox Elite 2. Just for, if you like repairing your own controller, then be my guest. Go ahead and buy an Elite 2, but I just don't think that $180 I spent on that controller felt like a waste now after 6 months. And my DualSense Edge is still running strong after the same amount of time. No blemishes, no lifting rubber. The buttons still work beautifully. The controller weight is good, and if I ever get stick drift, I can just replace the sticks. Good stuff all around. The only downside, 2 underhand triggers instead of 4, but it is what it is. So select is button 2, cancel is button 3, button 4 for active window options, main menu button 1, auto run button 5, macro palette button 7, macro palette button 8, in that order. Log out button 10, hide menus button 9, heal and lock is button 6, change view is button 12. And then I always change my directional control devices. I choose the movement, I invert the up and down look with the right stick. The camera up and down with the right stick is inverted. The movement is normal. Menus with the D-pad, and then you hit OK. You're good. You don't need to change the damn thing at that point. Now, the one thing I will recommend is, let's see here, general hardware mouse, sound, opening movie, always play sound, yes. Borderless windowed, yeah, you want to alt tab out of this bad boy. Full screen is nice, but trust me, once you get used to windowed and a very slight drop in graphics and frame rate from what I hear from some people experiencing, it is not that big of a deal. And graphics. This is what I have set up here. This works for me personally. Pretty much pretty standard stuff. I don't need graphic stabilization, map compression. I don't put that. Bump mapping's on, aspect ratio's on. Everything is smooth, high, middle, and middle. Yeah, not too bad. That's background and menu. That works for me. I have a 48-inch LG OLED C1 TV. This is what works for me. And right now my screen on the Windows PC is set to 150%. I jumped that up to 200% in the settings, display, and the scale and layout. The only reason I dropped it back to 150 is because to show you the little buttons on the bottom that don't show up. We'll go back to those in just a bit. Pivot doesn't matter. I don't like the Horizon music, even though some tracks are pretty nice. But some of my old favorites, like Sanctuary of Zeta, that song is just too good. I cannot stand the new version of it. Kudos to the people who made the music, but I want to hear the original songs. I want that nostalgia back, and that is what triggers it for me. I want the old music back. HD, yeah. View, yeah. Miscellaneous. Let's see. Log, class patch. All this I didn't mess with. So let's go to, let's see, graphics, pivot. Okay, back to home. Let's go to the middle option. Here are the add-ons and plugins. All the maps. Just please put these on. You do not want to quest for maps in this game. It is such a drag. You don't need the key items and viewing map waypoints. Yes, you want that on. Aspect ratio, I left that off. Non-standard ratios, like if you have one of those super wide screens, or if you have that Samsung Galaxy, you know, whatever they call that, Odyssey screen with the freaking thing that you can rotate it vertically and horizontally, you might want to mess with this. Call for help block, you really don't need this unless, you know, people are outside of your group or party are trying to cure you to pull your enemy, especially a notorious monster that has a rare drop. You don't want them curing you, pulling hay, and then ripping the monster off. You want to turn this on by default. Otherwise, doesn't matter. You can leave this off unless you're really old school end gamer that is paranoid about people. Oh, I'm reading the wrong one. Never mind. That's the heal blocker. And this is call for help block, so you can't accidentally hit call for help. So you need help from outside people. You don't want to click this. Never mind. Wrong thing. Change call. New less annoying call, I'm assuming. Chat mon. Let's see. I might turn that on later. Checker. Yes. You want that on to color code your enemies to see if you really want to solo it or not. You get used to seeing the colored checks. Easy prey, tough, incredibly tough, whatever. Yep. Clock is good. I don't have any of these right now because I'm okay without them. I use filterless. Removes the bad language chat filter by force. So basically, for private servers, it doesn't save your setting for the chat. So if someone swears, you'll see stars or you'll see fucking, you know, like lines, whatever. I'm like, we're all grown-ups here. You can say fucking shit. Come on, even I'm recording it on this damn thing. Turn it on. Embrace the profanity. Yeah. Okay, FPS, yes. You go into the game, hit /FPS1, FPS2 to manipulate your frame rate, especially if your eyes are used to 60 frames as a minimum, because the game originally ran on 30 frames a second. If you are so used to gaming on PC at 60 and you go back to a 30 frame, like my most recent Warframe posts, it's night and day. Your eyes just will not go back to 30 right away. It takes a while to adjust. If you don't want that discomfort of that, just turn this FPS toggle on. Hit /FPS space 1 in your chat log in the game. Boom, you're running the game at 60 frames. Hides the bootloader for private servers. Yeah, turn that on. HXUI. I have this switched off because when HXUI first came out, you had to go into your text edit or whatever, and you had to edit some stuff manually. I don't want this toggle to mess with what I have now. So normally, if you're barely starting today, you can click this on, it'll work. If you want to talk in Japanese, instant auction house, so you don't have to wait. You know immediately if your shit, you know, purchased or not. Okay, macro bar showing the game. Okay, cool. When you hit Your L and R buttons to pull up your macros, they pop immediately. There's no delay. Yes, turn that on. Mob database. Yes, you want to turn this on so you can see if enemies are aggressive by sound, sight, or scent, and to see what level they are before you even check them. That way you can have a general idea. I'm like, oh, I'm walking in this area. Nothing aggros. I do not need to waste my gil using a sneak oil or an invisible powder. Or, if you're lucky, you have an mage sub and you can just cast it, and less of a big deal, but Mob DB, turn it on. No lock. Yes. No animation lock from spells or mob TP moves, because they will lock you, and sometimes you can't move it. Is very annoying. Turn this on. Pet info, turn it on if you're a Beastmaster or Summoner, or even a Dragoon or a future Puppet Master. Yes, turn this on. You want this on. Sex change if you want to change your race and hairstyle. Recast information, that's a lot of information on the screen, which I don't like, so I turn it off. Single race, so everybody is one race. If you want everybody to be Galka, good for you. Put it on everybody to be Taro, or if you want your cat Mithra harem, turn it on. Boom, they're all cats now. STFU, not really. Target lines, this is, yeah, Final Fantasy 12. If you've ever played Final Fantasy 12, you see the target lines, who's curing who's targeting what, and what enemy is being aggressive to what member in your party. Hopefully the tank, or a blink tank, or, you know, someone you don't like. Turn on the target lines. I like it. If you don't like it, you can always switch it back off if there's too many lines on the screen, which in most cases, there usually won't be. Timers, you want to know when you can recast your best abilities. Like when you can recast Refresh on the next mage, when you can recast Hasso on your Samurai, so you don't lose that sweet strength and accuracy bonus. If your Wyvern is taking a lot of damage on Dragoon, boom, steady wing his ass so he has Stone Skin, or heal him with your Link. Yeah, you want to keep him alive. That's damage on you're leaving on the floor if you don't keep that Wyvern alive, guys. Guys and girls, keep him or her alive. And Tea Party doesn't matter because HXUI gives you the TP of your party members. You don't have to make a macro that says, hey, TP is ready for skill chain. Boom. You don't need TP party anymore. Just turn on HXUI. Hardware and mouse is fine. Legacy AC, what is this? Oh, if you're using Ashta cast. There you go. If you use Ashta, then use that. Minimap, turn this on. This is just so useful. Packet flow, higher rate sent, and request something if you don't see it on there. There's also a website that shows if the plugins are allowed or not. Like fill mode. Fill mode is generally allowed, but not under certain circumstances. I like using fill mode to like see if like an enemy spawns like behind a wall, like into the next room. Like, oh, okay, cool. There's the enemy I need. Turn fill mode back off, go in the damn room, and claim it normally. Like when I was in Castle Ostroja, I needed a regular key drop, which I still can't get, I think. 100% can't remember if I got it or not. I'll have to check my vid in my inventory. But what that usually means is that once you log in, let me switch my aspect ratio back here so we can get back in the game and show you some of these mods. Play it. Load it. And here we go. So now that we're loading the game, I'm going to show you what some of these plugins look like on the screen. We'll go into a fun area. We'll go farm a notorious monster or something. Let's see if he's still there. Not a notorious monster, but an enemy that drops a pretty decent thing here. Now let's just make sure that I'm loaded up here properly. Game capture PC. Okay. Capture a specific window. Let's do that. Come on. Oh. Oh, display capture. Not that. Did I mess with it too much that it won't load now? Hold on a second. All right, we'll give it a moment to load. Maybe it just needs some time. Oh man, I messed something up. All right. I messed something up. Hold on a second here. Let me get my bearings back. There we go. Okay. That one. There we go. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. I'll get the audio a little bit higher. Make sure this is working. Let's turn on the music for a little bit. Alright. We're good. We got audio again. A little bit of audio and a lot more boom on the mic. Alright. Okay, we're good. We're good. Alright, so let's go show you some of those things. First thing you want to do is, I think it's F11. No. There you go. F12. You see in the top left corner, that shows you your frames. I would leave that on. And like I said, open your chat. FPS 1. Boom. You are running at 60 frames now. Now you can do FPS 2. But the problem with that is that sometimes certain cutscenes will glitch out, so FPS 1 is your safe space. You want to stay there and then see what happens. So in the meantime, we're going to change jobs and go out into the world. Take my trusty summoner. And because I am the one with the beret, I have macros, so I can put on my awesome berets. Where, yeah. Oh, that's Sam, not Summoner. Hey. Edit macro. Summoner, there you are. Level 65 beret. Okay. All right, let's go, people. Yeah, Bard and Nin get the invites, but Nin is expensive and Bard is, well, I was a Bard back in 2003, 2004. Do you get invited to everything? Yes. Is that good? At the beginning, yes. Later on, hey man, can you go Bard? Yo man, is your Bard available? Hey man, can you bring Bard? I'm like, I have Monk, I have Corsair, I have Thief. My Thief is very, very well geared. I have a ranged accuracy set. I have an accuracy set. I have a dex set. I have a TP building set. I have a strength and club set for when I want to go kick those Olla Grande and Olla Pequeñas up in sky. I'm like, those things are weak to clubs. I can do $2,500 true strike, sneak attack, trick attack, weapon skills on it. I'm like, no, bring your Bard. I'm like, Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll just be bored for the next 6 hours. Yeah, as you can see. Sorry, this is just a mini rant here. But status, job levels. My board is level 60. I'm only using that for missions, and that thing will never hit the light of 75 ever again. Never ever making that mistake again. So anyway. Oh shit, hold on. So here is MobDB. You select an enemy. Let's see. Boom. You get this little box right up here. Right up there. Showing you the level of the mob. If it's blue, it's passive. It does not aggro. If it's red, he would be aggroing you. He would normally aggro you by sound. Piercing does an additional 25% damage. All these elements do 25%, and it is resistant to light. So, you know, like in the future, you know what party set up to fight what type of enemy, like crawlers right here. See, not aggressive. It's blue, 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 blue. Well, what I mean by blue, that little icon right there says passive. That's what we're looking. Okay, we're gonna teleport to my home country so we can go to that area where we can see if we can get a good enemy. Alright. And it takes a while for a link show to load, so here we go. What's up, homie? Okay, see. Also, if you highlight yourself, it just shows you your name, your ID code, your XYZ coordinate based on the map you're currently on. See all maps also? Boom, loads the map immediately. You don't have to farm it or do a quest for it. Now, towns, you're always going to have maps, but otherwise you have to do a quest. Otherwise, you'll just see a freaking screen like this with just the yellow squares, the A through O at the top, 1 through 15 at the bottom, and then, but there's nothing on the screen. It's just completely freaking yellow with the squares. See, there we go. Here's the thing about a game that's this social. 14 will never compete with this game. Oh, you gotta talk to the dude and not just the back part. Okay. Alright, they changed that a little bit. Alright, cool. Just a little bit. I got secret access there in Winter's Walls. There we go. Here's the real test right here. You can check it. Easy prey. Anything easy prey and higher will aggro you if it's aggressive. This one is red. Yes. This will freaking aggro you by sound if you just walk by it. The Mind Craver is level 60, 62. 62 easy prey. And this is what I mean. Wait. No, not right there. We're gonna go for the... Let's go for the gill. Let's put the gill mobs. We're gonna sneak by real quick. We're gonna go to the other area. Let's see who's in here. Anybody farming? Got a summoner here. There's always a thief in here. Go anon so people can't see who I am and give me a little bit more of an edge. You can see canal pugils. When I selected it, they do not show up on the mob database. They added those in here specifically for the Horizon server. That's the only thing. That's the only thing you will notice, is that if they added special mobs in here to like ease with parties or other types of farming or whatever, these mobs will generally not drop any good items. They're just there for EXP purposes. So north. That's the up point. Okay, there's actually somebody there. See the little blue dot? Somebody's there farming the freaking scorpion that I wanted. Oh well. Let's just do this real quick. Take off the drop. I actually have the item. Oh wait. They don't say anything. I'm like, hey, you already got one. What are you doing? I'm like, I need 2 of them. Alright. I don't know if you heard that alarm in the background. We're about to cut off this thing short. Oh, what I said, look. HXUI, you just need to click that one thing. You don't need to load it like hardcore coded anymore. So HXUI, and boom, there's all your settings for HXUI. You want lock the HUD position? Yeah. Show help bar flash effects? Yeah. Job icon theme, you can change the themes if you want to make it look different. Player bar, always show MP bar. Yep. Bookends are those little tiny silver things on the end there. See? Just those. Oh. And enabled. You want that enabled? You can turn it on. You can turn it off. Oh. Target bar. Whatever you're targeting, show the health percentage of the enemy ID in case you're farming or like a notorious monster, so you can go on to the Final Fantasy 11 encyclopedia and get some more detailed info. Like, oh, you'll need to kill mob A0B. That's the placeholder for this notorious one. A0B, what the fuck is that? Click on it. Hellbat 035. Big Claw 038. 07E Makara 07A Makara. Now it gives you codes for each enemy because they're all coded into the game. So that way when you kill one, you'll know when your next one is up. And there's this dude right here. Camping. Summoner. Is the scorpion up? Nope. Okay. So no scorpion there. We're gonna go to the next area. So that's the other thing. All right. So what's next on the list here? Enemy list. There you go. Scale party list. Show and solo. Boom. There's your party list right there. And then you can highlight the signet and whatever things that likely detected by sound. Participation nature concept. So I turn this off when I'm solo. I like that thing to be kind of blank. Doesn't matter. You can black box the background, blue arrow it. So see, there's your blue arrow. You want it to look like 14? Yep. You can change the spacing between names, change the font, change the icons. There you go. Little basic quality of life settings. EXP bar down here, so you can see exactly what your TNL till next level is till you level up again. It kind of helps for planning like things like Echo Warrior and how much EXP you're gonna potentially need or lose in case you used it on something that was near full. Man, you only get a certain amount of EXP because you can't, get too much XP in one quest to level you up twice. You can only level once on it. That's the rule. Field tracker right down here. I would say if you have over 1 million, you might want to turn this off because you don't want to see, especially if you're a streamer, you don't want to see what, sometimes for some people, they want to hide their wallets. Why flash how much money you have, right? That's the general idea. Inventory tracker, these little dots right here. Any blue dots, you're full. Any black dots means you got space for another drop. You want to make sure that you have space for drop, especially when you go farming, camping on a notorious monster for a rare drop, or if you're going to do a quest with a rare drop. You want to make sure you have space to light. You don't ever want to go out into the field with every single one of these filled. And cast bar. That is basically... Oh, that's in the way. Hold on a second. Move it out of the way. Oh, configuration. Why is that in the way? Okay, hold on. Okay, there you go. Cast bar. There you go. When that fills up, I would say about 80% you are guaranteed to cast it. And there you go. There is your pet's HP, MP, and TP. There's the next time you can summon the pet. And there's a dude right here. What's he doing? Because I don't have a free carbuncle, meaning I don't have the gear needed to summon him without losing MP. We're gonna put him away for now. Bye, Carby. You can pull up the map if you want, but here you go. When you have the map down here, all you gotta do is hover over it with your mouse. And wheel scroll down to get the whole thing. Wheel scroll up to get a more detailed version of it. Ooh. We got 38 days. Alright, we're about to cut this video short. Let's see if that scorpion is there. Otherwise, we'll just kill a regular mob and close it for today, ladies and gentlemen. And especially to the person that asked me how I set everything up, you can hold shift. You can move stuff around. See? I just like it right there. There you go. Hold shift click and drag. Shift click and drag. Shift click and drag. I put my mob DB info right here to the side because when you start fighting something, their name will show up right there, right above it. Okay, doesn't look like anybody's here. Maybe we can kill one quick scorpion. Hope for a Viking axe drop. I think they're selling for 100,000 gil now. Damn, there's people here too. I might sell mine now. Shit. The price is going up like this. People are just camping the shit out of it now. Okay, camp it. It was 80k when I got mine, so I'll sell mine for 120,000. Make an extra 40k. Okay, 56. Let's get Carby out. Okay, let's see if anything even actually aggroes me at this point. Last time I did not see anything aggro, so let's see if I get lucky. It's supposed to aggro me. Let's find out the hard way, people. Nope. Okay. I'll still aggro me. Okay. Well, I'll leave him alone then. Just show you a quick battle, quick so you can see the lines in action, baby. Retreat. Real quick. See, the lines shows you red means he's aggressive toward Garuda, not me. There you go. Do that now. Go, Carby. Go, Carby. Go. Let's see if he hit me. He might interrupt. Nice. Get him, Carby. Cool. Alright. Accuracy. Okay. My one blue bar came out showing that I'm attacking the rotten sod. You can see his name is right there to the side. Carbuncle has 93% HP left. I'm good, I'm safe. Give myself one quick heal. And as soon as this timer goes down right here, 3, 2, 1, I can command him to do another attack. And that's it. Rotten Sod is gonna die. Easy prey. Check parameters. That's my accuracy and attack and all my info. He's going down, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing to it. 58 XP and a beastman. And that's it for my settings. Map down here, party list down here. This is hardcore built into the game. Mob database. See, the target is right underneath it. That's what I meant earlier. Abilities, timers I can cast again. And that's basically it. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave a comment and give me a like if you liked the video. Thank you.